That's not how your fingers go in gloves. Nope, still wrong. What am I doing wrong? There we go. Hi guys, it's Kai here and welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Kai Tries. It has been a while since I've done one of these, so basically it's just where I try new things that I am interested in. I've done crochet, I've done soap making, I've done something else that I can't remember. But this time I'm going to try acrylic pouring or acrylic pour art or something, whatever you want to call it. Basically, you take paint, you put it in a cup, and you pour it onto a canvas. I'm trying this because it's something I've actually been watching on YouTube like obsessively. I've found so many different art channels that do these like art pour things in so many different ways, and I find them so visually like entertaining that I can't stop watching them. And I'm like, you know what? That's so easy. Like, I could do it. Like me, someone who sucks at art, even though I went to art school, like I could do that. So that's what I'm doing today. I've watched a whole bunch of videos on like beginner acrylic pours, and I found a method that was most cost effective for me because I feel like I'm probably not going to keep this thing, so I didn't want to like go out and get like a ton of like really good supplies because I'm not in the business of doing this. I'm just doing this like once to see how it goes and possibly hang it on my wall. So the method I'm using today involves glue, the paint, some cups, and water pretty much. And if I remember correctly, it's 1 part glue to 1 part water plus paint, and you make it into a consistency to where you can pour it. The only thing I'd point out with using this method is a lot of people said it's not archival, meaning that it's not something that's gonna last for a long time. But I'm okay with that because, like I said, I'm not selling it, and also it's possibly only just hanging on my wall for maybe a year or two before I'm like, okay, I'm kind of over this. I also am using canvas boards instead of like a stretched canvas, if that makes any sense, because these are cheaper. That's my only reason, is that these are cheaper. It's also harder to hang these because they're like flat, but that's what command strips are for. So I'm gonna make this work. I'm also just using like cheap acrylic paints, again, because this is not something I'm trying to sell, or it's not something I'm trying to keep around for like years and years and years. It's just for me to experiment and kind of have fun with. And if it turns out to be something that I really like or something I want to make like a good version of, I'll get better supplies. So don't come at me in the comment section saying you shouldn't use crappy Walmart paint. Like, duh, I know this, but I really don't care. I'm gonna do what I want. But I got white, black, and metallic gold because that's kind of the theme of my room. I hope 3 colors is enough. I see a lot of people that usually do like more colors than that, but I'm kind of a minimalist when it comes to like art or like art things. So I'm hoping 3 colors is enough. Also, side angle, so you can see. I guess we start. I also have gloves, because your girl don't want to get her nails dirty. This is kind of exciting. Like, I'm nervous but excited because I am one of those people that like I struggle with doing like crafts or art projects because I want everything to be right or perfect. And with something like this, there's no right or wrong because you're literally just pouring paint. Like, you can't mess up. So this is perfect for me. I have spoons. I have my paint. That's not opened yet, damn it. This is the part I'm most afraid of, is putting the glue in the cup. Don't ask me why, but I'm most nervous about this. We're gonna add water. I have a feeling this is where it's gonna get a little messy. How do I pour an even amount of water? I'm gonna mix these together and then add the paint. If anybody's like a scientist, could you please explain to me how water and glue and paint makes this work? How I want to do this, because like I said before, there's a couple different methods. And again, like, don't yell at me because I don't know the names of the different methods, but I'm debating whether I want to do the one where you like layer the colors in a cup and then just pour the whole cup, or I also saw someone in like their beginners video, they had all the cups separate and they like drizzled them over the board and then moved them so you had a little bit more control about where the colors went. And I'm kind of feeling like I want to do that one, even though I really also want to pour them all into a cup, but I don't know if I'll have enough paint to do that. So now I got 3 separate spoons, 3 separate cups, 3 separate colors. I don't know how much paint to add, and oh geez, already making a mess. I don't know how much paint to add, and the video didn't really specify They just said to like add as much paint to make it the color that you want. Seems like really liquidy, so I think I did too much water and glue. I feel like a scientist, but like a really bad scientist. You can tell my table's leaning because it's going off to the side. Oh, oh my goodness. It's happening. Okay, let's go in with black. Again, don't come at me in the comments for doing anything wrong because trust me, I know. That's probably a lot. Okay, that's, nope. Yep, that's a lot of black. Well, I'm glad it's just rolling off there. Okay. It's already being kind of interesting though. Okay, coming in with some gold. I kind of wanted just gold as an accent, but why, it's happening a lot now. Whoops. I'm gonna move it. Maybe it wasn't like too terribly thin. I mean, obviously it's too thin because it's like rolling way quicker than I've seen any other one roll, but it's working. I'm gonna do another layer. Is that bad? That's kind of, wait, that's kind of cool. I did a thing. Wait, do I like it? Do I like it? Should I add more? Wait, it's kind of cool. Oh my gosh, wait. I know my paint was definitely too thin though because the way it's sitting around the edges, it's like, it's not covering the edges, but it still worked. So like, even if you kind of screw up your ratios, it still kind of works. Like, it's definitely not perfect because I can see the edges are a little messed up, but it kind of worked. Okay, I'm not touching it anymore. I really want to do another one because I still have a lot of paint left where I pour it all into one cup, but I don't know where to put this. Okay, I moved that one carefully sitting next to me over top of a plastic paper bag. Plastic paper bag? That's not how that works. Plastic grocery bag. And it seems a little precarious, but it's there. It's just chilling. I'll do close-ups of them later because I keep looking at it and I'm like hella impressed. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take my 3 colors and like layer them. I'm just gonna use the rest of the paint, layer it all in this cup and pour it. Basically, the color you pour at the bottom is the one you're gonna see the most of. So I'm gonna start with white. Kind of get a good bit of that. And then maybe a little bit of black for now. And then I want a good bit of gold, I feel like. So this is what I was talking about, how they won't like layer properly because they're too thin. But I'm still gonna try it anyway. I'm gonna do a lot more white, gold, and I'm gonna leave a little bit in the cups in case it needs help once it gets poured. I think I've decided on doing it this way. Just because, why not? Are we ready for the flip? Okay. Oh goodness. It's already coming out. Let's make it happen. Okay. No. That's ugly. This cup needs to move. I don't like it. Rotate. There we go. See, this is what I thought would happen if I mix them all together because they're too thin. I say screw with it and add the rest of the paint I have. Let's do it. Why not? Okay, maybe not like the whole rest of the paint I have. I say is I pour a lot of black. I still like the other one better, but this one looks kind of cool. Also, there's a lot of miscellaneous paint happening on the bottom of this pan, and that's gonna make for a fun cleanup. Okay, so this one on the left is the first one I did, and definitely I think my favorite as of right now. I don't know why, I just love the way it turned out. And then this is the second one, which actually I kind of really like the way it turned out too. Like whatever's happening here is really, really cool. And like this is really neat. What I was talking about earlier about how knowing that it's too thin, it's because it's not coating this. So it's like not, it's just not going on the edges very well. Which is okay because like I said, I'm not trying to like sell these or anything. It's just for like personal use. But I actually kind of really like the way they turned out. Overall though, I think that this was like really successful, even though I know for a fact I made my paint too runny, so don't even comment on that. I know for a fact I did. It still turned out like really well. So even if you screw up, it still seems to work. You know, like the only time where I feel like it wouldn't work is possibly if your paint was too thick, because then it's not going to move around. But this was really fun. Also, this could be a really cool project for like younger kids because it's messy and it's like supposed to be messy, but you can kind of contain the mess a little bit. So I don't know, I feel like everyone should do this at least once because it's messy, but it's fun and it's really, really pretty. But yeah. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. And as always, leave your comments, suggestions, and feedback down below, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye!